took Liquid down. Could you believe it? I was a little nervous coming into the year, but I also think I put, Team Liquid at the top of the list of teams that are going to be feeling pressure. Obviously, huge project, huge expectations, and a huge opportunity tonight. London is indeed calling. Hunter will open up. We've got a chance at the monster push to go swimmingly here for Liquid, but we've also got Bomb still flirting back towards spawn, so nobody get crazy. Now this Monacy push through Connector, I think, is going to make an interesting late round situation, perhaps.
Ooh, big pickup. That's Skulls making this possible inside of B.
Ooh,
And,
that's the bomb.
Wait a second. Yeah,
Yeah, there was way too many layers. And I mean, what's crazy is this is still recoverable, but they're not going to expect Monacy because he has pushed through Connector back around to Party to find Yakinder late.
Doing too much. We saw Cadian try to make a rotate like that on Mirage yesterday, and it was a little bit too much. Brought the bomb underpass, ended up dying when they could have gone B. So really looking, I guess, if in an inactive CT side, they fall for it and they don't rotate, and then you can just kind of run circles around them. But G2 are very active, cutting right through the center of Overpass to get to the other side.
They played every single part of the map.
Oh my god, what a shot, Twist.
How dare you?
It's actually, is it possible? They're in the smoke.
15 seconds.
This is smart by Hooksy. I mean,
Could always win by kills. I mean, both the CTs are still here. Twist tries to turn, but it's Hooksy to come back through the smoke, and they'll close it. And it's not MP9s, even though they couldn't get through those. We go into the free AK upgrades for G2, the economy strong 4-0. Come on. It's got the makings of an excellent start.
also, I was big on Skulls, but versus FaZe, I think, put himself, again, a lot of situations where he could have fragged, but missed some trades. So looking for a better day from Skulls as well.
Hunter. Oof. Nice pre-fire from Yakinder. Hunter peeking into the stream of bullets. Skulls gonna get flashed out from Monster. He'll take his down, and now we've got pressure on the in-game leader, who peels all the way back to Graffiti and gets away safely.
Yeah, but they called his position. His rotation is known.
Okay.
So, we'll see. Wait a second. Oh my goodness.
And he peeks, giving Twists an easy opening. Nade popping smoke.
Ooh.
And that'll put Nico's forehead on a silver platter for Skulls. So Skulls, you said his name, he gets himself a double entry. And Team Liquid, they find something better going on that B site. And it looked like they had the better timing on those flashbangs. A little bit more pep in their step as well. That pack coming out from Monster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's not the most fun answer, but sometimes it really just comes down to the first trade. Even if it's a 5v4 that evens up in 1 second, that gives you such a big advantage to get the next kill. That's really important to watch for. That is a true value of entry fraggers. Faster in a couple months, but they're going to take more time to organize as quickly, considering they haven't been together as long. Because you're right. I mean, Liquid have never really been that kind of team. Cadian's never called for a team that's like that, really. And Skulls is Brazilian, so they play balls to the wall CS. So and Yakinder. So it doesn't really add up that they'll sort of stick to a slower pace. But I can only imagine that it's because of like, oh, who's got grenades? Who's in this position right now? Who's supposed to be doing this right?
All those little micro moments that can slow down the pace of a round.
Yeah, they compound.
It's better than making mistakes. So we go headstrong into the B site. Yakinder, the pack is pretty far behind him. It looked like there was another great flash timing from G2 to just kind of curb the enthusiasm of this follow-through. Skulls has the trade frag. Monacy's got only 1 HP left, and Naf zones in on Nexa, but there is a second player there, and that second player pushes.
What?
3.
No.
Twist team kill. Oh, not ideal.
Team kills can happen like that. For G2, though, it's a great chance to stabilize. Miss Molly to the top of stairs. Nico will still evacuate.
Gift they're happy to accept, no doubt. He gets back. That was a jumping op shot from Cadian,
You did
right?
try it.
Okay.
If you don't go for it, you'll never hit it.
Well, he meets his maker in Monacy.
Yeah, big one for Monacy. Ooh, this is a very cool one. Yakinder, perfect timing. Just after the flash. And Nico, no counter punish. In the toilets now, stalled out.
Hooksy
Hooksy
right there, careful. Ooh, takes an extra step. He gets blindsided. Nico will be found out around the water fountain.
Wow, just a better angle. This will be hard to read this double up, though, that Hooksy got past. Chance for Hooksy.
Just like B Short last round, player in the pocket with high potential. Yakinder gonna fall victim to it. The pinch comes around, Twist dodging the shot, and Hunter falling out to the long peek out of NAF.
Perfect trades.
He just walks it out calmly and sidelines the last piece of that A defense. Good job by Twist there, too, making sure he doesn't fall out to Hooks. He doesn't go for the wide swing, lets his teammates clear him. But Nexa just got a very important frag because this is low HP Twists with an AWP in hand. He's trained it on the angle, just gotta hit the shot, but it's up close and he misses. And Nexa's gonna take a 1v2.
Ooh,
G2 pull it out again.
He picked that up because he was such low HP, and it looked like a pretty straightforward shot, but it's no good. What a pickup here from Nexa. That's a nice one.
Maybe the close range is...
Luckily for Liquid as a whole, the money is still good. They had to work hard for that round just to lose it.
Oof. Naf's gonna take the nade.
Call's gonna set up to a B play.
Considering the impact that G2 have gotten out of playing short, I feel like they haven't been too aggressive in getting into it. And this round, they're not going to have it. It's just on site. Yakinder, instant headshot. Monacy off the pillar. Oh, 3! And they're still coming at him. Has yet to miss. Hooksy here to support it. Last player tries to charge out, and Cadian. And what's he going to manage to see? What can he find here? Monacy low. Gives his position away with the Molotov. At least Monacy's found out through smoke. It was a one-bullet frag with the little that was left on the Opper. A triple kill from Monacy put the brakes on this exec.
Yeah, that's a free one. This might make it a moment, however. 50 seconds, and Cadian can turn this into something.
Yeah, Cadian can. Full stop. Loves a clutch. Loves the spotlight.
And there's, I think, so much respect for his ability in these situations that the CTs try to do something unique. The peel back into the re-aggression, and Hooksy will be the victor.
High expectations with Liquid versus FaZe yesterday. We got a great series, good back and forth, showing Liquid's ability early on in this team's year. Kind of thought we'd get more of the same now, and, you know, maybe a little muzzled because T-side overpass, but G2 looking cut from a different cloth. You know, we had a very, very light half from Nico a couple days ago, and that one ended in a loss. If he posts a 2-kill half again and all is good, then no sweat. He falls back, smoke's coming over top, and Yakinder getting a little closer.
Something of a test for Nico, it feels like.
About time. Yeah, he's got a real affinity for popping open smokes. Feels like Nico's been making the most of the new mechanics.
That is so sweet. I mean, that frontside smoke is to stop anybody from executing, but it allows teams to get nice and cozy right in front of the site. And you can't drop your guard in front of smokes anymore. Not even these mid-site CT. Whoa!
Slow.
You gotta use both clicks on the mouse.
Yeah.
That's the scope in. He had that for sure.
And again, we just lose bomb on long solo. Kind of reminiscent of the pistol. Liquid are gonna have to try and scramble this back. It's round 12, so gotta go. 25 on the clock. Monacy's just gonna hold off the bomb site. They've got a perfect pinch on long. 2 backs exposed. Nico's gonna close, getting his 5th and
calls all their pistols, and they were for a while the best pistoling team in the world. We don't know how long that holds true. Just assume nothing has changed, and Hunter is still coming up with pistols in the workshop.
It's like a field goal kicker in American football. You know, he's just a specialist. You call him in 1-2 rounds out of a map. He delivers, goes home with the bread.
Gets paid too much. Sorry, that wasn't the point.
If you're applying that logic to kickers.
To kickers.
Yes. And not kickert. Important difference. But again, we get a little creepy, crawly sort of round. Look at this. It almost looks like they've all lagged out. Cadian jump spotting with the kit here. Flashbangs as well. Feels like a good read, good call from Cadian to just stay stoic on the B site.
He's wondering why it's a ghost town. Jump spot back on the A site. That actually that means that it's gonna feel like it's 4 on B when he sees the jump spot. So
a minute of waiting.
Oh man. He would really like to show presence, get a shot off, get the kill if possible.
Tick-tock.
Just make it 3 people in the site. He's got to tell his team that you're going in with 4.
Sorry, boys. That site is stacked, and you're about to feel it. Smoke going into heaven. Remember, the flashbangs are meant to set up Nafly. CT util starts to come out. You see it halt them. Monacy blinded. Naf double. Oh, he gets the third. Rattles off the dual Berettas. 10 seconds. Cadian closing on the crossover. So a nice slow burn of a pistol, and Team Liquid ready from start to finish for that B execute. Turn it away like it's nothing.
Yeah, you can kind of see what's happening. I mean,
good read.
Yeah, they know mystical powers.
I think he's just such a level-headed person that a bad map doesn't mean too much for Naf. A bad map doesn't necessarily mean a bad series. Very, very capable of shaking off a beating or two.
Inside a con these days on CS2, it's crazy to try to scale some, because you could blow the door open, and now when the T's at the end of CSGO would start smoking it so that they could scale properly and still get spammed. Now you can get spammed more easily from heaven. You can blow the smoke open itself, and you've got great lineups through the wood wall. So it can be a nightmare to get up here, but there isn't too much pressure here from Liquid. A little bit of damage is done, but it doesn't rock the structure of G2. They can still press on as the round starts to take shape. I like the tempo here, at least for G2. It's Hooksy escorted to bathrooms earlier. Lots of time to look between the smokes, and presence made. 3 CTs, attention caught.
Skulls and Naf about to have their hands full. Naf literally still just jiggling with the util. It's an incendiary that he still holds on to, but they're already up. I mean, they scale all the way right into Naf. Skulls has to go above and beyond. Makes it up at least with the 2K, but then Nico, half blind, traded by Twists on the graffiti peak, and he doesn't really get a chance to go back into cover. Hooksy's double is nasty.
97 damage, Hooksy down to 3. Cadian in a 1-on-2 situation, and you better believe it's possible.
Low health on Hooksy. This one could have been easy.
Wait, he's got a smoke. He uses it very early. There could be some utility on the site.
They could easily jump onto the sandbags. Cadian needs to be aware of it. He's concerned about Monster. They do climb over, and that climb over gives Monacy round 10 for G2.
Spray down, but sometimes you sacrifice that, basically, which is a blind spot for scaling. And his swing could have been a touch wider. It sucks for Naf to go like that, but at the same time, Hooksy showing himself on A, held 3 players on the site. So that was an exact that was supposed to go well for G2. Still nearly didn't because of Skulls' effort, but now G2, 10 rounds. Cadian, half armor, no nades up.
Missed. Peek out from Yakinder's good though. Off party. 2 backs turned, fixated in on that AWP that is now repositioned to long, and Yakinder's just going to keep holding them back.
Yeah, fresh smoke.
Buys time for potential rotates. Does he get away? Puts his heads back down, but Nico's still going to follow through, but look at the damage that he also got into Monacy and Nico.
Yeah, he's wounded 2 more victims here. Nexa's the only one full HP.
Impact from Yakinder, exactly what you need, especially when, again, the pressure on Cadian.
Now look, Cadian's missed shot, he's 4 and 12. This is still possible if there's one more flub. It's the best angle you could ask for here for Cadian, but he needs to hit it. Oh my god.
Why'd you say it? Oh, another miss! Pistol's there.
Oh,
again, thanks to Yakinder. All thanks to Yakinder. Did all the damage that should guarantee this one. A little sketchy there, but yes, definitely a colder game than what we got out of Cadian yesterday.
He just did that to prove he didn't need to hit it. That's all it was.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's, yep, all on purpose. No such thing as missed smokes or shots, apparently. Nexa He's got the bomb, but doesn't have the time. So better make sure he saves. He'll be caught out. Dying
He's still
after
there.
time. Yes, sir, through the wall.
That's good. Okay. Yeah. Dodge 2 flashes, get the spray down. Harder than it looks. Not many players can do it that well. And it's actually very cool that it's with Nafly that he can work. Two very smart individuals in that regard. Similar skill sets.
I like Cadian embracing the Portuguese. It's just, you know, a small detail that screams being inclusive of a player joining an English-speaking team for the first time in his life.
Yeah. Well, Brazil doesn't have much to cheer for these days, so they'll take Cadian right now.
Come on, man. Furia. This is Furia's year. You didn't get the memo?
You know me. I love Furia.
Ooh, this would be the first time for this entire map that we get an upset from pistols to rifles off the back of what was supposed to be Liquid taking control of short. But they go peeking into what is a very stacked portion of the map, probably not expecting all the numbers. Yakinder and Cadian, it has to be a recovery, but with a scoreline like this from Cadian, is he really up to it? And will he even get anything to stop? Because instead, we've got G2 getting closer towards A, and CT's still 50-50. Yakinder's gonna have to go huge here. It's low health Nexa. No Kevlar on Monacy. It's not the most ideal, perfect spot here for G2, but they still get over top of the truck, and they're gonna put this bomb down.
Wow, okay, key trade. They got it. That's Cadian way too far away to do anything about this. Like you try to outline that, Yakinder, all or nothing. He gets 2 and delays, then there's an argument here. But instead, it's G2 to take 11 off of this. I mean, good organization with enough time towards the A site.
They try to make a move, man. They try to make a move, and they're just met by a face full of G2.
So G2, like, used up a lot of chances trying to hit the B side, topple it, and well, it seems like the opportunity was right under their nose. They didn't need to. I think they were just improving the B site. They were giving them practice rounds. They were calcifying the defense. Like, I have so much respect for the role just because, like, I'm the opposite. Like, I am a basket case when it comes to playing. Like, I'm some entry fragger. I just gotta go.
Huh? Gotta move.
Yeah.
What was it that Some Die Young HLTV confirmed bit talking about VP? How it's like the most depressing way to play Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
I'll never do it. I like to have fun.
Right. It just grinds you down. So, okay.
But that was it, Mo. That was the hiccup. That was the one bump in the road for Team Liquid that they may not be able to afford.
This is pretty massive for Liquid setup right now. I mean, I love this map right now for Liquid because they have hold on. Oh yeah, they have view on door on con. On that boost on short. No nades, no people coming through. They have 2 players in a long bathroom setup. So not a passive setup. And they just find information past a minute. Oh, what?
Shot.
The straight up rifle peek and the op shot to complement.
That's what we... Nico tucked.
I don't think they believe that they were all on long.
No. No, they don't realize that they just walked away from all the remnants of G2 as well.
And now they have to face a completely new setup, 3v5.
30 seconds. Execute's gonna have a couple smoke grenades if needed. Could've put a molly either on the top of truck or over towards Dice. Gotta disrupt this Cadian angle and hope that he misses shots like that one time towards long. A 3v5 seems easy to hold off. A crack of the whip out of Cadian. Sure enough, Hunter's down. Ooh. That's more like it. Cadian multi-kill from the corner, and this one falls flat. We got Liquid back to winning ways. 2 one-off round wins.
It for now seems like a very T-favored engagement with the way it's being used. CTs will get used to it eventually, but Skulls.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, this is how they want to end it. Skulls, another chance. Nothing.
One in the back.
Got Nexa behind him. Entry fragger keeps it moving forward. Hunter trying to get into cover, eats a teammate's flash, but everybody seemingly blind. Yakinder very quick on this T flank. It's Nico towards water. Excuse me, Hooksy. who will see nothing because the rest of Liquid simply rotate down, and Twist has managed to hold on to this spot. Last round, it was Nexa who was so adamant about getting down the ramp. Cadian able to slice Hunter off the post plant, and Twist has kept his head down. He's kept his cool.
The perfect flash from Naf.
But a smoke comes out at the same time. Missed shot out of Monacy. Not ideal here as G2 try to close this game.
Here comes
2v4.
Cadian.
Hooksy's coming in from short side. Yakinder's flank slowly coming. A missed shot, not like this, not again. He picks up the slack, and it all falls on Hooksy's 1v3. He at least gets the rotate out from the monster, but Cadian not gonna miss a second time. It was looking like flashes of those whiffs.
He doesn't need to hit it. That's the whole point. Whoa, this one's close.
No kit.
Wait.
No clutch.
He doesn't have it.
Heartbreak. No kit, no clutch.
Gotten better, so I think, first of all, Liquid have adopted this map in terms of they're playing it a ton, they're practicing a ton, they've been getting better as a team. They beat teams such as Boss and Huge Sweaty, Los, Party Astronauts, and NRG, no problem.
Well, yeah,
All
but...
right, hold on.
Yep, what was that?
You don't even need a pistol if you're that good.
Sorry, you wanted to... I think Jacob just nailed it.
All right, looks like there's a new sheriff in town, and his name is...
Come on!
Hunter! Okay, it still counts. 4 kills. He's won this round.
Yeah, there's no chance. Poor Nav smoked off. His teammates have just been chewed apart. Oof. Hunter, speak of the devil. Come on, buddy. Ah. Brotherly love. He's got to share it.
Yeah. It is. I do really hate that every time we talk about JKS, we have to talk about Nexa, because I don't have anything to say about Nexa in terms of he's a bad player or something like that. I don't believe that.
Interesting.
But it is like, is he going to be better in certain spots is the question. Well, yeah, that's a...
But Launders, he brings vibes.
Here for the vibes.
Here to have a good time. Bring a little character. Interesting turn of events with Naf saving that M4 last round and then just getting a smoke spam kill for it. Oof. Twist life made infinitely worse. But he does still have Kevlar twists.
Okay, vibe check.
He's got Kevlar in case he has to pick up that M4, but now being down to 40, not ideal. Nexa just gets caught by dual Berettas.
That's the vibe check failed right there.
Hooksy swings, clearing the lane and fast flanking with Monacy with him. Yakinder gets caught going up to the rugs.
That's a great spot to go to. How are they supposed to get past him?
Yakinder can try to offer up something, try to distract for Naf's rifle to come out, or just straight up use the Glock to take Hooksy's head off. Monacy and Nico 2v3. Another dink, another kill! And as Nico comes out from camera, this is Liquid picking up pieces they had no business following forward with. Skulls is going to be found, you'd think.
Wait, he didn't clear him. He doesn't know he's here.
Nico, back of the head! The M4 spam into dark to kick it. Remember that time John got eaten by an alligator? Yeah, bro, that shit was crazy. Then Linda fell out of the tree last week.
Still hasn't woken up.
Yeah, she's still down there. She's climbing back up. See her in 15 years.
Ooh.
Off shot.
Yeah, there is a shot. This is a great... Here's a chaser, okay?
They want it.
Coming.
They want it, and Nexa's done a good job of just falling back. Bring them in. Come get it. Come get it while it's hot. 2 kills out of Nexa. It's very hot here for Nico, but he at least does press along the smoke. We got a battle of the operas, but Nico and Monacy kind of jumbling up on one another here towards bricks.
But now it's a rook on the open file. They can't go back into this fight, but they do have an extremity player, Yakinder, coming in.
6 health, though. That was because of the opening shot.
The important part, though, is that he clears everything before they rotate, so it speeds it up, and it gives him a second avenue to flank from. So even if he only ends up being information, it makes it a little bit more plausible that they can figure this out. Now, that being said, G2, they just need to play their cards calmly. They've got 4 players, good angles, and map control.
But nobody has eyes on dark, so Twist just slips right in.
Oh, he's got to think of a unique way to approach this, right?
Yeah, worried about back plat. Swings. Oh, Hooksy's just going to straight up win the duel. A nice little opening there for Twists. Cadian going to slide right down the same slot. And Yakinder, 6 HP. What's he going to do?
Oh my god, he didn't take the
He just let Nico go. At least Cadian knows about it, but I mean, Cadian's got more to think about, and Yakinder, He's somehow going to have to wrap this around. It ends up unraveling the bomb site.
Okay, but he probably should have hit that shot. They still don't know about
The bomb's not
him,
even planted for Yakinder, so it's going to be weird to try and cross over with 3. He just steps out and dies. Should he have shot Nico in the back of the head?
I mean, Cadian should have hit that shot for sure. Like, he literally told him at least that it was dark, and then that was like the easiest shot in the world, so. I think I would hate coaching, man, not even playing.
I feel like a part of me, like a part of Taz, this is just going to make him want to play more.
I think it's the worst. I feel like it's the worst job. Just don't even get to play all the same stress.
Let me show you how it's done. m0NESY this time opens up with the smoke push, missed shot, gets dinked and finished off. Yakinder's MAC-10 all the way down the river. Hunter on the op, okay. Let's see what you got. Not ideal. Twist comes through with the Yakinder pound. Nico's gonna slide out. This is a good target selection.
Wow.
Nico able to section off 2 separate frags and then get to the corner. He could spam Cadian, doesn't shoot. They've got Long in their back pocket, but they've got Naf on 6 health, and he is stuck on jail. No way he's getting out of there.
No smokes. No smokes for the CTs. Double in the post plants.
Flash for Nico. There goes Naf, stranded in the open. And without a smoke, Cadian's just going to keep coming at this, trying to serve up the post plant with Skulls right behind him. Skulls has a Molotov as well if they start to get closer to that bomb, and he's going to try to keep himself hidden, so it seems. They've gotten one onto the site. Time's ticking quick. A peek out of Cadian with no frag. Skulls too late to throw the molly. Peeks in, and Hooksy's going to get the frag, but it doesn't matter. Liquid take away a 5th win.
Really well played. So we found something Hunter can't do.
Op.
At least there's one thing. He is human. He establishing nades to smoke and molly at the choke points. Oh, and just as I mentioned that, first one out of the round.
Hits the deck. Dry peek into the site where m0NESY decides to post the op. Could have possibly been in transition to the dark plays we'd seen, but slam Skulls out of the map, out of the half. Last one fizzling out here as Liquid just try to take a chance walk through smoke. Bomb sat outside B. It's going to be Naf to try his hand at an A lurk. Creeping out and being met by hefty resistance. You can see the frustration from Nico last round, knowing that he left that door open on the A site.
I think they know they have bridge because there's 2-2 full info on the CT side.
Go for it then. But it is m0NESY and Nico, and both of them in camera here, so looking to come fight Team Liquid, and as opposed to, again, establishing over on Long, they play it perfectly. m0NESY to site. We had m0NESY's op landing some nice shots too. Maybe not the most amount of frags, but still some pretty heavy impact. 2-round lead as Team Liquid take to the defense of G2's map pick, and we're not gonna waste a moment here. 5 strong through mid, 0 resistance, and they're gonna try to head this over to B. Wrapping, or is it? They
oh my God.
Storage to A, and they find a completely free bomb site.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. This is the Overpass version of going through bathrooms.
Yeah, this must be the around the world.
The God B.
On Anubis.
That actually worked out beautifully. The rotations are scared as hell. Where did they leave T's on the way here?
Yeah, right. You're just tiptoeing
through
a
all
line.
in heaven.
No way. They're all gonna go fight storage. So Skulls taps 2 out. Beautiful start as G2 think that they're gonna make a fool of Liquid in their spawn. Meanwhile, Yakinder's pushed down onto the bomb site, and they've lost total control of any vision on the site. Yakinder climbs up, goes down. m0NESY Hooksy, nice couple kills. No kit for this retake, and so Twist iced out. G2 plant the bomb without like an underserviced esports crowd.
I've never watched like a London. I didn't go to the Face It Major, so I've never seen like a stadium event in London. Just we did Blast London, which was amazing. But
I just know there's going to be some good crowd moments that come out of it, right?
Yeah.
We had the Smooya situation last time around.
Okay, hold on.
It's fast. No time to talk yams. It's a slam out of G2 straight into the site with no resistance, really.
Ooh, these smokes so oppressive. They punish the passive setup instantly. There's nothing to do but wait.
CTs throw their own smoke out from camera, trying to create a little ambiguity here.
There's no big flank coming in that quickly either. They're working on it, but...
And the smoke fades, it's easy vision. Could there be a CT in here? Yakinder decides that he wants to just dive through it. That question mark as to whether somebody would slide out through smoke is answered as they just find him jumping out. So a very fast round coming out of G2, wastes no time, and it's the perfect call.
You lost that.
How?
That's the Galil. Wow. Okay. That's the perfect call. Perfect call.
Good call.
And G2 out of spawn calls are something to behold, man. Whenever they do pistols, man, they always get it right. They don't run into stack sights on pistol rounds. It never happens, honestly.
Bro, they couldn't find an enemy in that pistol round.
And they had the perfect smokes and everything for the round following your anti-ecos. So 8-7 now in favor of G2. London on the horizon.
And really does make up for the economic losses of the round prior. You know, such a sketchy round versus USPs, but then you come in versus guns and it goes down smooth.
And now you got weak guns.
No nades on skulls either as he solo A-holds. I mean, that's a huge ask of skulls right now. No teammate to support. I mean, he has to hold middle, he has to hold A, he has to do it with an MP9 and no grenade.
And he can't even truly dissuade them from coming in, like, because he doesn't have utility.
Holy hell, talk about responsibility here in round 16.
They're hoping G2 end the round going back to the B site, but if there's not enough pressure, then good teams will figure it out and punish you for it.
Also, brave call to make considering how fast G2 went into that. One round prior, Nico. Oh, that's what you love to see.
Gallery.
Just headshots, popping them in middle. They set up this fancy little hole, thinking they could take a quick glimpse across the bridge, but it comes at a cost. Oh, and Yakinder doesn't finish off the first one. So Hooksy holds on for dear life, and Liquid are going to do the same thing. Cadian and Twists with M4s in hand as G2 start to build a lead.
Yeah, they build a lead, and they have so many players alive these last two rounds. I don't know, did anyone die last round?
Oh, no, yeah, last round was versus all those pistols, remember? There's only one person who's
Oh, right, it was the previous rush round.
Yeah.
It worked out. So, okay, 5 alive just means cash flow for everybody. Once again.
Oh, no, excuse me, I'm wrong. I'm 1 round ahead.
Okay.
You are correct.
Yeah, so they're building it, like, yeah, you can see the money already is really good. So it's grim for Liquid. They have, they could end, play this whole half out with bad money if they're not careful. They're going to have one chance to stabilize, or they're going to be making concessions every time.
And dare I say it, this T side's looking kind of easy.
For a map where the CT side aggressions are so difficult.
Here we go again.
Okay.
They try to take the fight. At least they get one. Yakinder tries to go back, but there's a player coming down from Rug.
Wow, he got Modesty.
That's huge. Shuts both players down on the ramp.
We got Twist limping here, but it's still 3 players alive for Liquid.
And it's Liquid with conviction. They want these early fights. They're being adamant about it, and at least this time it gives them man advantage.
Yeah, I mean, going for pick plays is a good way to make up for the fact that late round, the map can get very T-sided, and they don't want to respect G2's defaults, and I like that idea, of course, but yeah, it's not always going to work, and right now they need stability because they don't have an economy at the moment, and there's still a chance here for G2 to win. They're on fire. They have 2 players fully healthed. They have lots of utility left over, lots of time. So if they don't expect it to be the normal way right now, they can double up and watch this pretty safely, I'd say.
Ooh. They get the grenades out of Liquid.
Looks like a good read. They're going to the right site.
Liquid were kind of hoping they would come down from middle.
Nexa has a smoke as well.
So looks like it's going to call for a retake from Liquid. Smoke will cover the bomb plant safely. Naf no angle, not forcing the issue before bomb goes down. So what's the retake look like? Twist just picks up a little more util, but remember, he's on 5 HP.
Ooh, they're going to play it open.
Yeah, they don't feel like they can get off site. If they go pushing into dark, this could be something. Twists on the angle, loses his head. Nafto finds them off guard, and Nexa comes through with a second.
Okay.
Low HP versus Cadian, but an easy reposition as he has the time, and Cadian's making a ton of noise on the approach. We've got a kit, but a molly off the mark. Nexa slides out, and Nexa's gonna get his impact.
Everything. But I've noticed that they've had full saves, double saves, and a lot less guns than most other teams. But also it can come down to the types of calls and risks.
Can they post one? Just one. Their first is elusive, and Twists gets killed by Nico. As yet again, they just crank this dial, and G2, I mean, nothing has slowed them down, nothing has stopped them. Naf trying to get into it, trying to help out Skulls in any way he can, who's now very much stuck towards long. But if Skulls can get the kill deep up on Rugs versus a super elusive Nexa, then maybe he can come back into the site soon enough. m0NESY catching the rotate, dies out to Nafly, who's tried his damnedest to keep the hope alive on the defense. Hooksy posted, catching Skulls. There's their anchor gone, and now that could be Nexa to come and join them on the bomb site, where the bomb has yet to go down. Interestingly enough,
yeah,
we're gonna pump the brakes here for a second.
the flank's under control. They seem to not know that there's somebody in the site. All right.
Gets smoked off. Naf losing his angle. No interruption to the bomb plant. Looking for the flawless T-streak to close out map 2.
Flight to London right here with 2 more kills.
To push back Team Liquid after they showed improvements game from game, but not tonight. This is a G2 that is simply better. And we had a little back and forth on Overpass, but no shenanigans here.